We've been obviously talking a lot about third downs. I guess you have too.
Yeah, we have.
What what kind of conclusions have you drawn? What obviously staying out of third and long helps. I don't know. How do you feel like you're progressing in that regard?
Yeah, well, we have been watching the last couple of days, talked about it, at length today with the quarterbacks. I think that's probably the biggest issue. Obviously, staying out of third down and long. I think it's been like 60% in the last 5 games have been 3rd and 7 pluses. Obviously, it's you're going to get exotic defense. You're going to get teams that do multiple things, and sometimes it's just dropping everybody deep and trying to make you throw the ball underneath. But Grayson and I have talked. He's got to throw more completions. That's a big part of it. And then just the execution in general hasn't been real clean. A couple of plays last week. We got an inside zone run where Keith almost comes through there. We don't do a great job getting up to the second level, but it's been a point of emphasis. And again, it starts with 1st and 2nd down. But again, we know we need to be able to convert third downs to get more opportunities down the field.
Did you feel Grayson really kind of settled in that second half last week, and that's something he could build on, especially with some of the deep balls he was able to get?
Yeah, I think so. Again, I think Grayson obviously, one of the things that jumps out at us is his ability to throw the deep ball. Even a couple that he missed, they were right close. Had a chance, but I think he felt good. He moved well in the pocket again. Again, I think he can use that as momentum. I think he kind of got into a groove a little bit in that game, I think that he's had a good week of practice this week. So again, a guy that we just want to try to keep him consistent, get him off to good starts, and again, I was proud of the way he performed in the second half.
How much different is it having number 1 at the tailback position instead of 27? You change everything you're doing, or you do the same things with a different guy?
No, obviously, haven't experienced it that much, not having Nick around, but again, the schemes don't really change. Obviously, Sony's a little bit of a different player for sure. Does some things differently, but again, I think we're going to be who we are and do what we do, and expect for him to make his plays like he did last week, the long runs and things like that. And then, quite honestly, Keith came in, did a nice job for us as well. And then guys like Brendan Douglas that's played winning football here. We expect those guys to be ready to go, and we're going to need them to certainly perform at a high level for us.
What's key for making the right call on third downs when you go back and review? Do you second guess a lot for yourself, or not really?
Sure. I'm always going to be critical of myself and the plan and the call. There's certainly things that I've called that the defense has just had a better answer. And then every once in a while you call a screen on 3rd and 9 that you think, man, this play's got no chance, and it goes for 25 yards against Tennessee, and you're like, Again, I think the thing we're trying to do is do the things we do well. We've looked at that. Again, talking with Grayson, the importance of him saying, okay, hey, it's 3rd down. Sometimes you're going no huddle and you're just rattling plays and things like that. He's got to actually know, hey, this is 3rd down. This is a pretty important play. But try to focus on doing the things we do well. Getting the guys in the right spots is more important than necessarily the play.
Talking to Coach Rick a minute ago, he was talking about the 3rd and longs and how there were too many of them. What do you think is kind of contributing to that? And the early downs, and you guys having trouble getting enough yards to make it manageable.
Yeah, last week we had a couple situations that came up that jumped to mind. We had penalties. We had a false start penalty down in the red zone. I think we were 3rd and 3, and it backed us up. We had another one that was probably 3rd and 7, where we had a false start. So those are things you can't do. When you're in a 3rd down and manageable, you can't set yourself back. But again, we got to get ahead of the sticks. We got to win 1st down. Last week had a couple negative runs. Guys, ball gets bounced outside and kind of lose some yards. That certainly hurts. And when we are in 2nd down and long, Grayson needs to understand, hey, we're looking to get a completion. I think that's a big part of it. So runs and completions, or efficient runs and completions on 1st and 2nd down, normally sets you up for 3rd down and manageable. And we certainly can't shoot ourselves in the foot with pre-snap penalties. Penalties are going to happen. The holdings and stuff like that's going to happen. That's the nature of the game. But it's the pre-snap stuff that kind of hurts.